Hello, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with a little bit of happy mail, this, that, and the other. I like to touch base with all you guys. How are all of you doing? Did you have a nice New Year's? I had a nice and quiet New Year's. Yes, that is the way I prefer things. Definitely. Yep. Um, I worked on some projects. I played some video games. It was quiet. That suits me just fine. In fact, even though I live in New York, I've never seen, the big flashing ball of light drop. Nope, not in person, just on TV. And I didn't even watch it this year. It's just sort of like, okay, you know, kind of lackluster for me. Um, but yeah, it was nice and quiet in that regard. And frankly, that suits me just fine. How about you? How did you spend New Year's? Um, I just, I mean, in previous years, I would watch the Twilight Zone marathon, but well, I have all of them on DVD, so I can watch them anytime. I think they took them off of Netflix, which is a shame. But yeah, so I have some happy mail and, kibits about a couple of other things. And, like, for instance, in one of the previous Happy Meal videos, I was sent it threw me for a loop. I was sent cans of boiled peanuts, and it was quote unquote a Southern thing. And I did some research. Apparently, yes, it is very popular in the South. I had never heard of them before. I had never had them before. And I had a can of them, the original flavored, not the Cajun yet. Emphasis on the word yet, but I shall. And they were interesting. It was an experience to be had. Yes. Um, I mean, I looked at the can and I'm like, you can heat it or you can just eat them right out of the can. I opted for heating them up and, nuked them in the microwave for, a couple minutes. So they were, nice and warm. And then drained out the water and I started eating them like edamame, the sort of the peas that you get at Asian restaurants for appetizers. They were tasty. Yeah, it was extremely messy. Believe you me. I mean, granted, I'm a total novice at eating them. It was extremely messy, but they were tasty. Very, very salty because they were canned in brine, but I like salt, so that was cool. Um, it was sort of like they weren't mush, but they were soft. They weren't crunchy peanuts like roasted peanuts. They were soft peanuts, but they were still tasty. Yeah. And I did look up to see how you could make them. Apparently, you can make them in the crock pot, which I thought, well, that's cool. That's right up my alley. As opposed to having something simmering on the stove top for that long. Um, but you have to find raw peanuts in the shell, not roasted, apparently, if you want to make them yourself. It's something I'll look into. I could definitely see having them again, but I still have another can, so thank you for that. So, without further ado, let's open some cards, shall we? Okay, so the first one that I have doesn't need to be opened. It's a postcard, always good. And this is from Julie in New Mexico. Look at those mesas. So pretty. Actually, this is by Georgia O'Keeffe. It's called Pedernal, 1941. I do like Georgia. I think the piece that I'm most familiar with is some of her floral paintings. Very pretty. So, Julie writes, Dear Fiber Spider, I'm about to try your fudge recipe, but I thought I would take a minute first to wish you a happy new year. Well, thank you very much, Julie. Much obliged. Yes, that fudge, I definitely can see making that again. Most definitely. So good. Let's see who to open next. Well, oh, we have Natalie's Closet. Natalie does have a YouTube channel. So let's see. It looks like a Christmas card. And granted, yes, we are past New Year's, but hey, there's always room for some holiday cheer. Definitely. Especially these days. So I say go for it. Whoa, we got glitter. But fortunately, it seems that it's going to be staying on the card. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. Okay. Well, nope, it's on me now. Oh, that's okay. All right, dear Craig, wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy, and safe New Year. Love and hugs and prayers, Natalie. And I can't read the other two names, but that's okay. The thought is there, and I appreciate that, and this is very pretty. Did you make this yourself? Because it appears to be that it could be. So, very pretty, thank you. I'm gonna pop that over there and do a quick little dust off. Okay, so let me put the envelope with that one. Thank you, Natalie. And then we have something from Tennessee. Let's take a look. Oh, it says on the back, okay to read. Good. Yes, I've said it before. I'll say it again. If it's personal, then by all means label it as such, and I won't open it up on camera. I do get those from time to time. Ah. Joy to the world. For those of you that don't know, I was sort of imitating a quote from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation when he was doing his lights. Don't ask me why. Bear with me. Okay, peace on earth and best wishes throughout the new year. We all need them. Thank you. Let's see. Thanks. With your help, I stay inspired. Good. That's what I like to hear. And this is from Patricia. Okay. My partner calls me the Hat Lady. I love the chevron. So many wear them as gifts. For my heart is bigger than my wallet. Spider on. I understand what you mean. Yes, I do. Very nice. Thank you. And that was, again, that was from Patricia. Thank you very much. Okay. So I have two more cards, and I also have a package. It doesn't say personal, so hopefully I can open that on camera. Alrighty, so let's go with the package. This thing has been staring at me for a couple of days, and I've been anxious to see what's inside. And this is from Mary Jo. Mary Jo from Texas. Thank you so much. Always a delight. And it's wrapped. Donut, anyone? I love these envelopes. They're so cute. She's messing with me. Just checking. That Mary Jo, you are a trickster. I love it. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Here we go. And it's not wrapped again. Oh, that's cute. Look. Puff the magic dragon. All right, let me scoot these to the side here. Okay, now, best way to get into here, I'm thinking, where is it? Haha. I'm armed and dangerous, you know it. Okay, one down, two to go. Oh, I feel guilty. I feel guilty. There we go. Sorry, buddy. Okay, what do we have here? Ooh, okay. Oh, little sticker. He was stuck to something.
Hello. Hello, YouTube land. Hello.
He's so cute. Little bug-eyed kitty. Put you over there. Oh, okay, so there's a whole bunch of stickers in here. Cool. I do like me some stickers. Oh, we got a variety. Check this out. Little of this, little of that, little of the other. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we've got even more sheets than I thought. Wow, thank you. Okay, hopefully it'll get me organized because I see different days of the week. Cool, thank you. And, oh, it looks like this little guy was friends with that little guy. It's all good. All right. Brace yourselves, people. Looks like this rooster really wants to strut his stuff. That is too funny. Okay, it says, I got it on eBay. Mary Jo. Oh, the rooster, he got it on eBay. That's funny. That's cute. I love it. Always sort of a little bit of a warped sense of humor. I can totally deal with that. Now, so this says, take a break, make a pom-pom. Now, it has been a hot minute since I've made pom-poms, but actually I did see somebody wearing a hat today that had a pom-pom on it, and I thought, it has been a long time. I kid you not. And I'm thinking that this might very well be a pom-pom maker. I mean, it says pom-pom maker, so logic would dictate, right? Let's take a look. We've got multiple pieces in here. You know what this bag reminds me of? Jacks. You ever play jacks? I have. You know, these little metal, spindly, spiky things that, God forbid, you step on one in the wee hours of the night. It's almost, it might be just as bad as Legos, if not worse. Oh, how adorable is this? This is so cute. So bear with me, hang on, because like I said, we've got multiple pieces here. So we got this little doodad. It looks like a little donut, doesn't it? I mean, it would be apropos, you know, for the envelopes, right? So we got this little guy here. And so it appears that this comes up. Yes. I'm winging it here. Ah, yes, here we go. Ah, you know, it would help if I did this separately. So there's this little guy, and then there's this little guy as well. Now, I'm not sure how this works exactly, because I've seen pom-pom makers before, although not quite in this style. I've seen, I think it's a clover one, and so on and so forth. So let me take a quick look-see here. Are you a pom maker? So you will need the pom-pom maker, wool yarn, and fabric scissors. So it comes with 4 half circles and 2 glazes. Want to learn how to make fun pom-poms? Visit pommaker.com for picture and video tutorials, advanced tips, project ideas, more pom-pom makers, and kits. Okay, now, oh, I can open this up. For those of us that are not interested in well, I wouldn't say not interested, but more inclined to follow written instructions, we have written instructions. Oh, okay. So they sort of fit together. Oh, okay. I think I understand. Okay. Like I said, it's been a while since I've made one of these. Actually, you know what? I think I would like to make one right now. Hmm. Alrighty. So after a few minutes, I was able to create this. Yes, it did work. It's not the pom pom maker that I'm used to using, so it did take a little bit to figure out, but I did. I figured it out, and I left a nice long tail for attaching it to perhaps a hat or a bunny bottom. I don't know, but it's absolutely adorable. Thank you so very much, Mary Jo. Thank you. Um, I remember I was, oh God, I was working on a pom pom rug. I never finished it because the process of making that many pom poms, I ended up destroying my hands. When making that many, the thing is that it's when you're tying this, and apparently I cut the wrong cord. Um, it happens. Um, Although it's still maintaining itself, which is nice because all these foofs. Okay, you saw it when it was still good. It counts, right? Um, when I was tying all of those pom poms, getting all these strands tied together, you have to pull them really tight to make sure that they don't come apart. Like I just had an issue. Um, it happens, and it was actually cutting into my hands after a while. So if you're going to be doing a lot of those, wear gloves when you're doing the tying process. It helps, trust me. And I was doing different sizes and different colors, and I was attaching them to a crocheted filet mesh that I had made. So I had like a groundwork to work off of. It was a lot of fun, but it was heck on the hands, let me tell you. But this is cute. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Okay, so I've got two more cards, and then I've got some potentially good news. Okay, so next up, I have a card from B. I got a first initial and a last name, and I never say the last names on camera. From Indiana. So B, let's see. Sorry, no, it is Indiana. Okay, so there we go. I was second guessing myself. I know. I'm terrible at geography, even US geography. I haven't been out of my county in like 10 years, okay? I don't get out much. Oh, traditional looking snowman. Isn't he sweet? He's well dressed. Whoa. Lots of writing. Let's see. May the blessings of Christmas bring you peace and joy this holiday season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from B. I don't know the first name, but that's okay. Thank you, B. Are you busy as a bee? Dear Fiber Spider, your podcasts are so enjoyable, and often I listen to them again and again. You are one talented guy. Well, thank you. I've made two of your designs, a scarf and a baby blanket. I set aside a few, I think that's cakes of fingering yarn in anticipation of making another of your designs next year. I've been crocheting for 42 years and am delighted when younger generations share this passion. Stay safe and happy, and may you always be blessed. Well, thank you. I do try. All right, and then last but certainly not least, I have a card from Mary Beth in Texas. Mary Beth always sends such lovely, lovely things. Cards are no exception. Okay, let's see what we have in here. getting there. I got hung up on something on a corner. It happens. Here we go. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year with adorable little penguins. I do love penguins. I used to crochet a lot of amigurumi penguins. Oh, and we have a little letter in here. May your holidays be enjoyed with love and laughter. Mary Beth. Oh. All right, let's see what this is. Ooh. Ooh. What do we have here? Looks like fishing line filament and some yarn needles. I don't know. Let's read the note. Oh, Mary Beth, love you. Hi, Fiber Spider. Oh, and I can read this online. Good. Hi, Fiber Spider. I hope this letter finds you and your mother feeling good and alive and kicking, or should I say, alive and crocheting. I hope you don't run out of breath or get eyes crossed by reading this lengthy letter. Hey, I'm still here. Are you still here? I'm here. As Fiber Spider always says, without further ado, let's get started. Enclosed, you will find something that looks like nothing, but looks can be deceiving. This little floss threader is the best yarn threader for yarn needles I have ever found. Put your yarn in the loops and pull it through your needle. I don't know how I ever got along without it. I hope you like it and it helps you too. So she even, look at this. So you can see that it is sort of like fishing line, but yeah, you stick the yarn through the loop and then you pull through the yarn needle. Isn't that clever? That's very clever. I like that. Also, I appreciate the little visual aid. It's how some of us learn better, and I know I'm one of those people. So thank you. While I was at the post office mailing you this letter, I just happened to see Jolly, a green elf, mailing a lot of packages for Santa. I just happened to see one with your name on it. I guess you were good this year. So be expecting a package from Santa to your P.O. box. Stay safe, in good health, and happy. Mary Beth in Texas. I believe that was the package that I had gotten and opened up on the last Happy Mail. Hey, I am delighted you said, like I was just saying, you send the most lovely, lovely things, and I do appreciate it. Thank you, Mary Beth. And this is actually very clever. So let me grab one of these. Looks like I got a bunch, which is always good. So focus. Okay, really kind of hard to see, but yes, there is the loop, and then there is the end. And so, I don't have any like thick and quick kind of yarn on hand. However, this will do just fine. So, you know what? Let me grab some scrap yarn and my new handy dandy yarn threader. So you can kind of see it right there. So just pulling that through there. Oh. Yeah. Don't quit your day job, Fiber. Okay, so yeah, pulling that through the filament loop. And then with handy dandy needle, putting that through the eye of the needle, and presto! That way, you know what? Actually, I really, really like this because I use this kind of yarn needle all the time. And I do work with, some yarns that have a tendency of fraying at the ends a little bit more. And this way, I don't have to keep like trimming it and doing a little twisty twisty. That is very, very clever. I love it. Thank you. Actually, I have seen uh, yarn needles that actually they sort of incorporate this. Um, Instead of this eye at the end, they just have this large filament coming out of the back. I don't recall the exact name for them, but it looks sort of like this, if you will. And you have the yarn going through the loop, and as you're sewing in your ends, you just go, as normal. But I love this. This is very clever. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, you know what? I have quite a few of them there, so I'm going to share them with my mom. And I have a feeling she will be most appreciative. Thank you so very much. Okay, so last but not least, just yesterday, actually, I was contacted via Facebook Messenger by a gentleman from a newspaper. I had a total deer in the headlights moment. I was like, what? And the newspaper, it's called Newsday. And it's a local paper. It is for Long Island and New York. And he sent me a message saying that he would be interested in interviewing me. Little old me? That threw me for a loop. And apparently he was doing an article on crocheting. And uh, what he was curious about is with the pandemic, a lot of people, have been um, dealing with the pandemic in a variety of different ways, dealing with the lockdowns in various ways. One of the things he mentioned is, yeah, people have been making a lot of sourdough bread at home, and yeah, I've seen articles about that. People going sort of back to basics and making things from scratch. And he was wondering if there was more of an uptick or a resurgence in people that are crocheting. Um, and what would be interested in talking with me. So I had a rather lovely Zoom chat with him, and we chatted for, I want to say maybe about an hour or so. Very, very nice. His name's Joe, um, and his last name, I don't want to mispronounce it, so I'm going to refrain at the moment. Um, and as far as, do I think that there was sort of an uptick? I'm not sure about an uptick, but I did definitely notice and have seen a lot of comments saying that crochet has really helped them get through the pandemic because it really gets us into sort of a mindful, meditative Zen state, if you will. And I did go on explaining to him how the psychological and therapeutic benefits of crocheting, the repetition that we get into, and I was talking about that at length. And it was really nice. And I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't know about like if there's been an uptick, but definitely I've seen a lot of comments from you guys about how my videos have helped you, and crochet in general has helped you get through these rather interesting times that we live in. Yeah. Um, but apparently, yeah, I'm going to be in an article. I don't know the exact context of said article. It hasn't come out yet, but I'm very, very excited. Um, and I will keep you posted, most definitely. Um, I'm excited. This is not front page news, people, but I'm excited. I'm happy because no, I've never been interviewed for a publication before. And he had also asked me if I have ever done commissioned works for the theater or the movie industry, and I was like, say what? No, I haven't. Would I be interested in doing that eventually? Sure, but no, I've never been approached about that before. Um, I just see myself as a homely, humble little spider. it threw me for a loop, but it was a delightful loop. It was a loop that I could handle much better than a roller coaster loop, I'll tell you that much. So it was a bright light, a bright little shining moment of my day yesterday, and it was happy, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I think I'm about talked out. Listen, guys, I want to thank you for joining me today and for watching. And I love opening your letters and your cards and your packages, and I do appreciate it so much. And as I always say, I expect nothing and appreciate everything. And I think that that's a good way to live. Yeah, if you don't have expectations, you won't be disappointed, right? So that it helps. For me, I would say it helps. Yeah. So you know what to do until next time, my dears, right? I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching, and please, above all, stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. And hopefully, this year will be a little bit brighter and a little bit better. And we can do it together. So, you have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.